Hi, this is David of Bionic Turtle with a comparison between a covered call and a protective put. Both are trading strategies that involve a stock and a single option. Their key difference is that the covered call is an income strategy, while the protective put is an insurance strategy. Let me show you what I mean with the covered call. And we start by plotting the profit of the long stock. That's where we purchase the stock at $20. That's just my assumption. We purchase at $20, and then we're plotting here on the y-axis. You want to keep in mind it's the profit of the position. So if the stock subsequently rises above 20 that we purchased it at, you notice here we've got profit in the positive territory. If the stock subsequently drops below $20, we have a loss in the negative territory. So this is a 45-degree angle, and in all of these cases we're ignoring the time value of money. So we have a long stock position, and then in the covered call we add a short call option, or in other words, we write a call option. Now I've assumed a long-term option of 1 year maturity, and then I've got the strike at $20 as well. So that means the premium is about $2. And again, we're plotting the profit of the position. So notice over here in green is the call, is just the short call option. Notice over here if the stock drops below $20, we have a profit of about $2. That's because we wrote a call option that cannot be exercised by our counterparty. So we're just going to pocket the premium. And that would really be the idea, the hope, in just the naked short call option. Now, if the stock rises above $20, then now notice this line starts to drop down at a downward 45-degree angle. And that's because now it is our counterparty will exercise that option for a payoff. And it crosses the zero line here at about $22. That's because, remember, profit is the difference between the payoff and the premium. So here at about $22, we're going to lose $2 on the option exercise. That's $2 we have to pay the counterparty, but we collected the premium up front of $2, so they're going to net out at about zero, ignoring time value of money. Now, if the stock goes above 22, while we still collected the $2 premium, we're experiencing here unlimited losses. Our short call option has price exposure here on the downside. So now, in the covered call, we are just combining these two positions, and graphically we can show that, really just by summing these vertically. And now the strategy profit, that's the y-axis again, for the covered call here is illustrated in red. Notice above $20, it's capped at the premium, and that's because above $20, we're still going to have a positive profit on our stock, but it's going to be exactly offset here by the loss on the option payoff that we wrote. So we've capped our upside profit here at the option premium, and then here if the stock is below $20, we still hold the underlying position, and it's going to be our total strategy payoff is going to be increased by the premium as well. So what we've done here in the covered call is we've implemented an income strategy. If the stock subsequently drops below our $20, then notice we've plussed up or added income to our position here, and the price of that has been we've capped the upside here. We wouldn't enjoy this profit as we would if we just had a naked stock ownership. So that's the covered call, an income strategy. Now the protective put, again, notice first step, I start with the same position in the long stock purchased at $20. This time, with the protective put, we add a long put position, or we purchase a put option, and again, I'm using a strike price of $20. So the long put is now graphed here with the green dashed line, and the long put is something we have to pay for initially with the premium. Unlike the short option where we collected a premium up front, here we purchase the put and pay the premium. Under my assumptions, it's $1.20. It is going to be less than the call option. And so that means if subsequently the stock rises above $20, notice here that we have paid for the put, but we do not get to exercise it. And so what we have here is really a guaranteed loss on the put, the premium that we paid, but with no hope of exercising. On the other hand, if the stock decreases, well, that's the idea with the put, then we can exercise it. And here, at about $18.80, there's roughly break even to the zero, because now the payoff, the positive payoff on the put option that we exercise, overcomes the premium that we paid. So remember, we're out of pocket that premium up front, so we have to do better. We have to do $1.20 better on the payoff in order to overcome for a positive profit. Now, below $18.80, then our profit starts to become positive here. The positive payoff overcomes the premium that we paid. So the long stock combined with the long put position combine in the protective put to give this strategy illustrated in red. And notice it's philosophically very different than the covered call. Now, if the stock increases, subsequently rises above $20, then our ownership in the long stock, the profit is going to be reduced by the cost of our insurance. That's the $1.20 premium that we paid for the long put. So here we're just losing relative to what we would have just for ownership. What are we getting in exchange for that? What we're getting here is this very important insurance. If the stock drops down here, subsequently down into $15, for example, notice that because it's totally offset or hedged by our long put position, we basically capped our loss here at the negative $1.20 approximately. So we forego some income on the upside in exchange for this insurance, or capping the loss on our downside. And that's the protective put. This is David Harper, the Bionic Turtle. Thanks for your time.